In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up Help, Scout Live Chat, Beacon Chat. By the end, you'll have a clear path to getting the Beacon widget configured and ready to embed, so customers can chat or leave a message right from your site or app. Start by signing in to your Help Scout admin. From the main navigation, head to Manage and then select Beacons. This is where all of your widgets live. If you don't see the option, make sure your account has the right permissions. Create a new widget by choosing New Beacon or Create Beacon. This opens the setup panel where you'll define how the chat looks and behaves. Give your beacon a name and choose a color. The name helps you organize your widgets internally. Use something descriptive like the site or section where it will appear. For the color, pick a tone that contrasts with your page background so it's easy for visitors to spot, and consider accessibility by ensuring the text remains readable. Next, choose your button style. You can show an icon, display a text label, or keep the launcher hidden if you plan to trigger the beacon from your own custom button or link. If you're aiming for a minimal look, the icon works well. If you want clarity, a short, friendly text label helps users understand it's there for support. Hidden mode is great when you already have a dedicated Help entry point on your site. Move on to contact settings. Select which inbox this beacon will use for chats and messages. The inbox determines where conversations land for your team, so pick the one that matches your support queue or the team responsible for that site area. Make sure the email form is enabled. This is essential. It provides a reliable fallback when chat isn't available, when agents are offline, or when a visitor prefers to leave a message. It also ensures you capture an email address so you can follow up if a chat disconnects. When everything looks right, finish setup by copying the installation code that Help Scout provides. This is a lightweight snippet you'll embed on your website or in your app. Most teams place it in a global header, a site template, or a tag manager so it appears on every page where you want support available. If you use a consent manager, you may need to load the beacon after consent. And if you're running a single-page app, the snippet only needs to be added once. That's it. You've created your beacon, configured its appearance and behavior, connected it to the right inbox, ensured email fallback is on, and grabbed the code you'll embed to go live.